Okay, hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Taro. Today is June 6th, 2024, June 6th, Thursday, 2024. Okay, so, as you can see, I have finished traveling. I'm no longer on vacation, but I do have, like, sunburn. I got some tan. Alright, well, as you can see, yeah, because that's right. So I got like tan and some spots, and like my nose is like a little sunburn, my cheeks are a little sunburn, but it's okay because I had a good time. I loved the beach. I could live on the beach, honestly. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. Right. So, man, I miss the beach. I have never mind. All right. So good. Okay. I miss the beach, but it's crazy because like I miss being home, you know? Like just like the little simple things, like I missed my bed, you know, and I missed my shower, you know. I mean, the shower is pretty good over there too, but still, I don't know. There's, you know, good things to both. I guess the only difference would be the distance, you know. There really isn't any bad to either. It's just both have really great things. Like over there is like the beach and the boardwalk and the seagulls and things like that. And over here is my home, the woods, the lakes, things like that. Sometimes I just want to like merge both worlds. Anyways, we did get hermit crabs though. We got like 2 hermit crabs, so that's cool. I just gotta get a name for them. Alright, let me pull some cards. I'm going to use clarifying life situations and see what comes out. Also, too, you know, on my way back home, I was getting the movie Enough. The one movie with Jennifer Lopez, right? But more specifically, the one scene where she puts the papers in his drawer, talking about like the upcoming court case for the custody hearing for Gracie and things like that, their daughter. If you don't know what Enough is, the movie with Jennifer Lopez, the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez is basically a movie about a woman whose husband is continuously trying to unalive her and take custody of their daughter, right? And then she's just like, enough is enough, I'm done running, I'm done being scared, I'm done doing this, and she ends up, you know, standing up to her biggest threat, her biggest fear, right? So I watched the movie last night, and one of the lines that really caught my eye was her friend Ginny. She because I guess in the movie her name is Jennifer Lopez, she plays the character Slim, right? And Slim is calling Ginny, like she's in the house and she's trying to like, you know, make sure that the situation goes according. because she knows that only one of them is gonna leave that house, right? And it's not gonna be her. I mean, it's gonna be her. Well, that's the plan. Anyways, the line that really caught my eye was she was trying to like remind herself why she was going through with this, why she was just kind of like standing up for the whole situation, right? Her daughter and herself and her peace of mind. And her friend said, you have a deep primal instinct to protect yourself and the life of your offspring. And for some reason, I just thought, I was like, wow, like, so there's something about your instincts. One last move. You have come far on your journey. Keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished. And this woman, I don't know if it's a woman, it could be a man, but they're walking on the beach. I literally just spent the past couple days, like, at the beach. Look, she's walking on the beach. One last move. And it's crazy because in the movie that I was just, I guess, channeling is what it's called. The movie that I was just talking about is Enough by Jennifer Lopez, and it's like one last move, like, this is it, you know. Like I said, two of them are in the house, only one is gonna get out of the house, right? And it's either her or her husband that's trying to continuously unalive her. And it's like, this is it, this is the final countdown. It's the final countdown. Yeah. So this is it. One last move. So there's like one last thing that you might have to do before you can like have existential peace, right? Because I remember whatever happens in the house, right? And like she's calling her friend, she's on the phone with her friend, and her friend's like, yeah, you have a deep primal instinct to protect your life and the life of your offspring, blah, blah, blah. And while she has her back turned, she's not paying attention. Her husband comes up and like smacks her in the head with a lamp, is like beating her. And her friend is like, oh my God, Slim, oh my God. And, you know, she ends up calling the police, her friend, through the phone. So it's essentially like that. Something is happening where you kind of did everything that you had to do, right? But there's like that moment of hesitation where Slim, right, she's like, I'm not a killer, I can't do it. And then Ginny's like, listen, it's either now or never, because if you don't do it now, this is never gonna end, right? This person is always gonna come by, this person is always gonna attack you, this person is always going to like do whatever they can to make sure that you are finally in their claws and their grip and their bonds, right? This person's never gonna go away. You're never gonna, if it's not now, it'll be never. You're gonna miss this opportunity, right? This is it. But I feel like during that moment, right, it's kind of like giving herself a pep talk, and her friend was kind of reminding her, like, you're doing this not just for yourself, but for your child, right? So I feel like there's something about you being distracted or turning your back in one of the most opportune moments where you should not be turning your back. I mean, overall, like, it doesn't last long because Slim is kind of like, okay, wait, this is why I'm here. Like, she gets it together, right? She kind of, like, refocuses. She's like, this is why I'm here. You know, you're right, blah, 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 right? And she finally, like, all the memories and all the flashbacks of everything that's happened throughout the years to her daughter, right? Throughout the marriage, it just starts hitting her after hitting her, right? And finally, she does, like, the final blow. That one last move, that KO. And then, like, towards the end, she's kind of, like, just soaking it all in because it's kind of like she just went through another traumatic experience, right? And, like, the cops, they roll up, and they're like, you're one of the lucky ones, right? But actually, he first says, is he still in there? And she goes, yes. He goes, is he still armed? She goes, no. He goes, you're one of the lucky ones, right? And I was watching that, and I feel like on a larger perspective, like it had to be Slim. Like it had to be. And throughout the movie, you see him sleeping with other women and talking to other women, openly cheating on her, blah 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 blah. Right. And I feel like it had to be her because only she had the strength, the courage, the fight, the will to do what needed to be done to slay the demon. The demon being her husband. Right? But I feel like Slim, she was like, this is like the child of my father. Because I remember in the beginning of the movie, when he was like starting to beat her, she went to her friend. And her friend was like, well, you got to go to the cops. And she was like, I'm not going to the cops. He's the father of my child, right? And it was that same sentiment. Roots of Stability. It was that same sentiment that made it to the point where it was because she went to a lawyer. She was like, my husband's trying to unalive me, this and that. And the lawyer was like, listen, there's really nothing I can do, that anybody can do for you, because you had multiple chances to go to the police and tell them what was going on, and you didn't. There's nothing that can be done. So she went to Jupiter, her father, and then blah, 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 whatever, right? But anyways, so I feel like there's like some demon around you or some very wicked or demonic person that's kind of like hoping that you're distracted just enough so that way they can get that final KO, that final blow, right? But if anything, that just wakes you up, or like, because when that happened to Slim, that like really woke her up. She was like, all right, this is not a joke, like I really have to do this, right? Like there's no feeling bad, there's no like I feel bad for this person, there's no, because really what was holding her back was the love that she had for that person, her husband, the empathy she was holding for him, the sympathy, right? Like the connection that they had, the marriage, the child, all of that. It was blocking her from doing what needed to be done at the most opportune moment, right? That's why she was like, I can't do it, I'm not a killer. And her friend was like, listen, it's either now or never, because he's not going to stop. Roots of Stability. Ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. So I feel like with the whole one last move, you have come far on your journey, keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished. There's still that one last thing that you need to like defeat, move on, get rid of, overcome. It could be like a sense of like an emotion, a fear, a mindset, a habit, a person, a relationship, a bond, whatever it is. It's something, right? And then we have Roots of Stability. There's that one thing that you have to like fight or defeat or overcome. And ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. Because if you don't get rid of like that one thing, it's just like one thing, because it says one last move, you can't really establish roots of stability, right? Because this is really talking about your foundation, your stability, your peace, right? Going forward, moving forward. Because it was like, no matter where Slim moved to, no matter where she went, there was never peace. Because she was always like being haunted by her husband, right? He was always like following her everywhere she went. He found her. Like there was no real sense of safety or peace. Like she couldn't. I remember at one point she had bought a house, right? I think it was like in Michigan they were at this part. She bought a house, and the house was nice. It was beautiful. Her daughter even like made it her own by painting on the walls and this and that. It was in a beautiful area, beautiful house. But that peace did not last long. It was kind of like a false sense of peace, because the threat was still looming about, looking for her, tracking her, hunting her down, trying to find her. So you could be like a divine feminine, and there's like that one threat still looming around, that one thing that you really need to like stop running, stop ignoring. You need to face it so that you can really have a sense of peace and really set down roots. Because in that movie, in that part when she bought the house, even I was thinking, you bought a whole house, and like he's gonna find it. You bought a whole, like, she changed her identity and everything like that, right? Which did make it difficult for him to find her for a while. But what happened at the end of the day, he still found her because he was like tracking her. So she couldn't really settle down anywhere and like plant seeds for roots to grow, right? She couldn't really have a sense of peace, a sense of stability, because in the back of her mind there was always that threat of her husband always trying to unalive her and taking the child away, right? So until you can really settle down and set some roots and build roots and weave roots within the earth, there's one last thing that you have to do. All right, collective. All right, now. You have to do something by yourself too. This is because she's the only one on the beach, so like obviously if it's like within like conquering a fear, like, oh, you can conquer your own fears, right? So this could be like a fear in the form of a physical thing, or like just, or like, I don't know why I'm getting fear. Like there's something with fear. So there's something that's trying to make you fearful, or something from your past that's like you fear, or there's something from your past that's coming up. You know what I'm hearing? The past returns for a time. So it could be something from your past that's coming back to distract you, right? Because when Slim, she had him, and she had the big granite block, and she was just gonna like, you know, smash his head, right? I don't know, like, I guess she was like remembering the fact that they had good times and that marriage and the child and sweet moments, and that's what gave her that moment of hesitation. And then she was like yelling because she couldn't do it, like she couldn't overcome that. And then she called her friend, blah 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 blah. She was like, I can't do it, right? She couldn't report him to the police, and she couldn't unalive him. So there's something from your past returning to distract you, right? And you're gonna basically be in that same exact predicament. It's either like the memories, the laughter, the joy, the children, the love, the companionship, whatever it is. It could be a person. If this is a person coming back from your past, those memories are supposed to be so strong and so overwhelming for you that you literally just stop slaying the demon in front of you. Like, you just put your sword down and you're like, I can't. That's the whole point, right? So somebody could be trying to like make you remember the good times in the past and blah 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 blah, so that way they're so overwhelming that you're just like, I gotta put my sword and shield down because I can't fight this battle, right? But that is the test. That is the last move. You slaying that very same demon. So this demon could either be like memories. It could be like a fear inside of you. It could be like revisiting an old place, right? So that way you can kind of make peace with some sort of situation or whatever the case it is. It's something, but by avoiding the monster or the demon or the feeling or the emotion or the memory, that right there is failing the test. By facing it, overcoming it, fighting it, right? That is passing the test. In a sense, essentially, you would have to like face it to let it go, and you have to let it go in any way that is appropriate for that specific situation, for your specific case. Like for Slim, she had to let go of all those feelings so she can literally do that one last KO, right? And like, it had to be her. It was like for a character development, so it has to be you for character development, for your amazing peace and beautiful life that's to come your way, right? You're supposed to. we have the Sun and Mercury. So there's something about your happiness that's being illuminated. So if the past returns for a time, somebody could be coming back from the past because they see how happy you are now. With Mercury, now they want to talk to you, right? The past returns for a time. I keep hearing that. The past returns for a time. The past returns for a time. This is somebody from your past, or like an old emotion that you buried, or like a memory that you buried, or a feeling that you buried. It's coming back. And the only reason why it's coming back is because you are happy right now. And it's like, oh, let me talk to you for a second, right? Something like that. Or if it's like a memory, it's kind of like, oh, you seem very happy. Let me kind of just peek up and, you know, kind of give you a little bit of flashback of some trauma, whatever the case it is, you know. The whole point of this, whether it's a memory or a person or a place or a thing, it's a kind of like, if you're really happy, you should have no problem overcoming this. If you're really trying to settle down, or if you're really trying to get roots, or if you're really trying to have peace, if you're really trying to get that job, if you're really trying to do this, then this would be something minor. It's not going to be that big of an issue. It's not going to be anything. It's going to be nothing, right? It's just going to be like, oh, okay, that thing or that person or that memory or that place, okay, right? It's like you could just drive by them and it's nothing, versus trying to drive by and like sink back in your seat or hide your face or like deliberately like avoiding it, right? It's something like that. It's like, if you're really healing and moving on to this era of peace, then you should have no problem overcoming this demon, this person. I swear to God, I feel like it's a person for a lot of you. Like it's an actual person. So you should have no problem saying no, or standing your ground, or sticking up for yourself, right? So we have the creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. So whoever this person is now, they also feel like because you're so happy, like it's okay for them to come, and because you're so happy, it's so weird because I had someone do this to me a couple months ago, right? There was someone who I wasn't really talking to. I don't talk to this person anyways, but there's a car alarm going off. Boy, your skin is red. Does it hurt?
Yes.
Mine hurts. My skin hurts.
I'm not complaining about it.
Alright, anyways, so the creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. This person, right? This would be the situation, the scenario, right? For example, a couple months ago, this happened to me. I wasn't talking to anyone, a specific person, right? And I happened to be in a very bright, happy, cheering mood, right? So this person took that opportunity. They saw me in this mood, and they came in to try and hee ha ha with me as well. And immediately I shut that down, because it's like, because I'm in this bright, happy, cheery mood, that doesn't give you a way in. You're still excommunicated from my energy, right? So this is kind of like how this is going to go down. This person sees you in this bright, cheery, happy, peaceful, abundant mood. So they're going to kind of, since you're already in a happy mood, you know, I'm going to use that. They're going to use that to their advantage and trying to like, hey, how are you, bro? How's it going? Right? Whatever. I need another comb. Hold on. Right, and I've talked about this before, how there was like a person who was going to use this energy that you're in to their advantage, or they're going to try to use it to their advantage, right? And again, when Slim was on the phone talking to her friend, talking about like, I can't do it, her husband used that moment of her distraction to his advantage, right? So it's like, somebody thinks because you're in this moment of peace, happy, abundance, That is your distraction. You're distracted to them. That's how they see it. You being in this happy sun energy, right? To them, that is a distraction. So that's why they're going to come in now with Mercury to talk to you. It says communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to, right? This person is hoping that you're going to be confused, and because you're so happy and abundant and cheery and welcoming, you too will also welcome their energy. You're welcoming everything else. You're happy with everything else. You're peaceful with everything else. So why not welcome this demon? Why not talk to this person? Why not go to that place, right? It's like that. It's like whoever this person is, whatever this is, they're using this, they see this energy of yours as a distraction. So they're going to come in, right? That's the distraction. Or that's what they think it is, right? They're so at peace, they're so good, they're so happy. Let me try and talk to them now, right? Also, another thing too, you're not holding any resentments or sadness or whatever the case it is. So it's like they also think there's something about being naive. There's Leo and Gemini here. I feel like this person is like, there's something about being naive, or they think that you're naive, or they're hoping that because you're so happy and peaceful and abundant and go lucky right now, they're hoping that that's gonna put you in a mental state of being very naive and just like, yeah, sure, everybody could eat at this table, everybody's welcome, drinks for everyone, right? You ever see those movies and shows where someone's like very, very happy, like they got that promotion, or they got engaged, or they won the lottery, or they just got some really good news, so they go to the first bar that they can find and they go, drinks for everyone. This person is hoping that you too would say, like, that they will be there when you say drinks for everyone. Like, they want to, my right palm is itchy. This is the person, or this is the thing that, what are you doing here? You're not invited. You're not allowed to have this drink. You're not welcome here, right? But they're hoping that that very moment is the moment where you're talking to, where Slim is talking to Ginny on the phone. I can't do it, right? Because the minute that they're thinking that you're so happy and so peaceful, that by being in those emotional and mental and spiritual states, that would just be like a distraction for you from seeing them for who they are, or it would distract you from the past of what was between you and this person. It would distract you from the memories or whatever the case it is, because I'm telling you right now, that person is going to use that opportunity to their advantage, because what happened in that movie, he took that opportunity and he whacked her in the head with a lampshade. He whacked her in the head. Because to him, it's do or die. It's me or you. And to her, she had to remind herself, oh yeah, you're right. It's either me or you. One of us is coming out of this house alive. Right? And so it could literally be one of us coming of winter. It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. So she's got a bouquet of grains and I want to say lavender behind her. There's something about you hiding what you truly have, or I talked about this in a reading recently with the moon and the Six of Pentacles came out when I was on the beach doing my readings. It's what the things that you have, either you're not talking about them, or God is hiding the things that you have, the things that God is giving you, your blessings, your abundance, whatever is being given to you, it's being hidden from this person. You see how they have that hidden behind their neck, there's something about your neck. This person could want to like attack your neck or something like that, or grab you by the neck. But I feel like because she's standing in front of the window where everyone can see her, what she has is hidden behind her back. I also feel like this person, they definitely have something hidden behind their back, right? It comes in lullabies deep within your mirrored flesh. So this is definitely something that you could have like suppressed a memory, a feeling, a person, a thought, whatever, thinking that it would never come back up. But again, the past returns for a time. This is coming up, right? And it's a test from the universe. If you really are serious about your healing, if you're really serious about your forward movement, your stability, your future, your longevity, your peace, your generational health, wealth, and everything in between, this shouldn't be a problem. This shouldn't be as big of a test that it may come across as, or this should be easy peasy, right? This should be light business, right? It's like this demon comes, oh hi, blah blah blah, and you're just like whack on to the next, and everyone's supposed to be like, right? This shouldn't be some huge monstrous thing that's going to be like, oh my god, how do I do? No, it shouldn't be like that. It's the universe is like, if you're really serious about this, if you're really healed, if you really did the blah blah blah, let's bring this back from the past, put it in front of you, and let's see what you're about, right, collective? Let's see if this is, if you're serious about it. Alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming, because it is time for you to rest. It's time for you to lay down roots. It's time for you to have peace. It's time for you to have the stability with this one last move, this one last... I'm hearing an array of assortments. So this person could be bringing you a tray of treats or a tray of gifts, or like an array of gifts, something. Like, now I'm hearing you can't buy me love. So this person could be trying to like give you gifts to buy your love. Love don't cost a thing is now what's coming to my mind. And that one song by Route 94. It's not Route. It's My Love. Hold on. How does it go? And then there's also the Kungs. Your paycheck don't mean that much to me. You can't buy my love. So yeah. And then also, someone said to me when I was on vacation recently, they said, the devil comes to you in mysterious ways, asking you questions you must refuse. So this is essentially like a very wicked, dark, demonic person that's coming to you with an array of gifts, an array of assortments, gifts, trying to buy your love, blah, 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 blah. It's so crazy because I feel like, how an obvious telltale sign to like movies and shows, when a person is about to make a deal with the devil, the person obviously looks so sketchy, like a grease ball, very shifty, and the contract is like a massive contract, and like the pen is like, it just looks very wicked, and like you shouldn't touch that pen. Right, and then it says like sign here, piece of hair here, a blood drop there, and you, the watcher, you're just like, that's obviously not a good deal. You're obviously making a deal with the devil, right? So this is essentially how your spirit team, your ancestors, angels, spirits, gods, and everything, they see this person as that, right? And it's just like you watching the movie or the show, whatever. You're like yelling, don't make that deal, don't sign that contract, that's a bad contract, right? That's exactly how everybody in the spiritual realm are yelling at you and talking to you. You being the same person that you would be yelling at on the TV, don't yell, don't sign that contract, right? So it's like that. Everybody knows, everybody sees, but it's like, are you willing to see this now for yourself? Are you willing to see? Can you see? Right? Can you see this for what it is now? You've done all this work. You've done all of this. You've done all of that. Can you see? Right? Do you see this for what it is? Because, alas, it is time to lay your quivering chest upon winter's coming. It's time to rest. But until you can fully get your roots of stability, you gotta do this last thing. It's time to lay your quivering chest upon the winter's coming. So this could be happening before the winter, because you should be having like a peaceful, because winter for me, winter is like a season of peace, tranquility, quiet, just not too much noise, relaxing, hibernating, right, resting. Spring is when everything is waking up. Summer is when, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. Fall is just like a transition, right? You're kind of like cooling off from everything that you've done in the summer, right? It's kind of like coming home from a trip and settling your bags down. That's kind of like fall. You're unpacking everything that's happened the prior season. Winter is kind of like where you heal from everything that's happened. You've processed everything in the fall. Wintertime, now you can just kind of like relax and just sleep and rest, right? And then spring, it's like you wake up, you're getting prepared to do what you got to do in the summertime. And then fall, you unpack it all up again, right? It's that. I haven't even like touched tarot yet. I'm gonna get a couple of these, and then I'm gonna move into tarot. Let me get one more of these though. You'll never buy my love. Your paychecks don't mean that much to me. Yeah, what is that song? Hold on, let me get Route 94. Oh my goodness. So Route 94, my love. My love and my touch up above, made with the warmth of my love and my touch up above, made with the warmth of my love. Stay close to me, love, stay close. So somebody wants your touch because it's warm, your love because it's warm, and they don't want you to like. I feel like whoever this person is, they feel like if they just give you enough space, you'll end up coming back like a rubber band. They think that you're a rubber band. You can go as far as you want, but you're going to come back, right? You're going to snap back to me. So that's what this person thinks and feels. And then we have the Kungs, right? Come on. So what is it? The song is called "This Girl" by the Kungs. It says, "Money rains from the sky above, but keep the change 'cause I've got enough. A little time and some tenderness, you'll never buy my love." Yeah, that would be you, collective. Money rains from the sky above. It says, "This girl don't need diamonds so bright. This girl don't need money, alright. This girl just got to hold me all night. You'll never buy my love." So, the first song, Route 94, is about so there's two masculines. And also in like the movie Enough, there was her husband, right, that was trying to unalive her. And then like her college sweetheart or something, he was always there for her. He like gave her a place to stay when she needed it. Like, they were like, he was like that solid rock for her when she was going through all of that in the movie, right? So, and it's funny because in my reading on the beach not too long ago, I talked about how I had gotten this card, right? It's Zoltaire Speaks. I got it on the boardwalk. And it says, "A new turn of events will soon come about. A happy reunion with a loved one will make life all that you ever wanted it or dreamed it to be. You have a very trusting nature and are easily taken in by so-called friends. Do not be so anxious to do favors unto others, as there is one who is just waiting to take advantage of your good nature." Right? And in the movie, the guy that she married, he seemed like a really good guy, but he turned out to be like this really crazy, stalking, obsessive, demonic, abusive, cheating person, right? And she was like, in the beginning, like, she didn't catch on to that. Like, she was just looking for love and very trusting and blah, blah, blah. But then the other guy, like, even though he, like, slept with her friend and whatever, right? Like, he always was there for her and had her back. So, because now I'm getting, like, two masculines for you, collective. Because in the Route 94, that would be more along the lines of the husband, because he was just like, you're not ever going to be with anybody else. If I can't have you, nobody will, right? But then in this song with the Kungs called The Girl 4040, 4041, it says, this girl don't need diamonds so bright. This girl don't need money, all right. This girl just got to hold me all night. You'll never buy my love. And it was just one scene where he was like, just, you know, lay down with me and just kiss me or whatever to Slim. And like there were times where like they were eating sandwiches at the pier because she didn't have anything. Like she was like struggling because her husband had cut her off, so she was like eating sandwiches, practically living on a street, moving from home to home, house to house, room to room. It was just her and her daughter, so they were kind of pretty much broke. But this man was there with her throughout all of it, right? And towards the end, they eventually like really kind of like got together or whatever. So I feel like, yeah, the past returns for a time. Okay, let me move on. I get one more of this. So listen to the songs. Also in the Route 94 song, the music video, it's about a man. He goes into a club, sees a girl, they go home together, they do the deed, blah, 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 right? After they do the deed, she's in the shower, he leaves, right? That's Route 94 song. The song is called My Love, right? So that would be the husband, because in the show, the husband, like, he just picks up women and sleeps with them, and at one point, the girl's like, you know, do you want my number? And he's like, sure. But then the other song, grief, the other song, This Girl by the Kungs, it's a man and a woman, and they're like on some vacation or like whatever, and they're just like so intimate and so like you can tell that they have a deep bond, right? So this is somebody you're going to have a bond with, or you have a deep bond with already. But there's something about a confusion here. Alright, so anyways, we have grief. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning. In the red clover is birthing lost illusion. Illusion. It's confusion. It is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away. So there could be somebody grieving you or mourning you or in this grieving energy or feeling like so either this person feels like they're being controlled, or they have a tendency to control other people, or they want to control you, or they want you to be in this, like this woman, she's very miserable and she's got like strings on her wrists, like she's obviously being controlled. She's a puppet, she can't do much, right? So it's like this person feels like they're grieving because they can't control you like a puppet, or like they broke spiritual laws. Yeah, okay. So somebody is grieving because they wanted to control you like a puppet, or like they're hoping that their return will be able to like get you to this puppeteering state or some shit. There's something about this person wanting to puppeteer you or like control you. Anyways, whoever this person is, this person would be like the husband. Like that person's song in this reading is Route 94, My Love. This is their song. That's their song. Look it up. Watch the video. It's about a man who walks into a club, sees a woman, takes her home, they do the deed, she's in the shower cleaning up, and then he just leaves, right? Nothing, that's it. So it's like this person is grieving because they can't take what they want from you. They can't control you how they want to control you. They also did something that broke spiritual laws. They could also be grieving because they broke spiritual laws and there's nothing that they can do about it. This is a soul sucker. So this person is grieving because they can't take your energy or consume something of yours or consume you. So their soul sucker broke spiritual laws by trying to steal with your energy. Oh, there's something about you complying. Like you won't comply with them. You can't comply with it. Like you literally don't have it within you to comply with this person from your past. This person's grieving. So this is somebody who they take your energy. They want to take your energy, or they want to be able to control when and how they can take your energy. Because in the video, the man, he just walks into a club. It was like, I want that girl, I want you, let's go, let's do the deal, blah, blah, blah. And then he like leaves. So he got what he wanted, right? So like this person, they can't get you to comply, so that way they can like come in whenever they want, take what they want from you, your energy, however they can take your energy. There's a hole inside this person. Alright, let's move on. Eight balance. Everything is falling into place as it should. Yeah, I hate to say it, but hey, you heading out? Oh, you put it on. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, what was I saying? Eight balance. Everything is falling into place as it should. Yeah, so I hate to break it to you, collective. So this is part of the plan. So this is happening for a very specific reason. When it happens, how it happens, why it happens, blah, 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 and everything in between, right? Because again, you... And I feel like with Slim, it took her a while to realize who the good guy was and who like she should be cozying up to versus her husband, who's always trying to unalive her, right? Always trying to unalive her. It's like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you, you know, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, this is happening for a reason, because, and you know what, these people could be appearing at the exact same time as well. A new turn of events will soon come about. So this is going to be sooner than you think. Like less than 2 months. Yeah, I talked about this in a reading already, when there was like two people. One person is to take advantage of you. Another person is like someone you're to be happy with, right? To be. So this is kind of like the last villain in the video game. And it really, to be honest with you, as the watcher, right, if you were the watcher, like, as the watcher, I'm viewing the whole entire situation. It's really not, like, it's so obvious to me, right? Like, that's a demon, that's a dirty contract, that's a dirty offer, don't sign that, right? Don't say yes, right? As a watcher, it's very obvious, but you as like the person in the show or in the movie or in the situation, it might not be that obvious to you, right? But as a watcher, because it's so obvious to the watchers, you would think it'd be obvious to the collective, but that's not the case. That's not the case. They are evil. Yeah. This person, one of the biggest things that they are grieving is the ability that they lost, the ability or the chance or the opportunity to get you to be puppeteered as their puppet, to get you to be controlled as their puppet, to get you to say be a yes sir or a no ma'am or a no sir, right? They can't get you to be a yes man or a yes girl. They lost that opportunity. And so now they want to come back when you're in your most happiest state, thinking that you're confused, right? Or that you would let anybody in or say yes to everybody because you're so happy and you're so at peace, that you too would also let this demon in. You would essentially be opening the doors and letting a demon in your home, right? By saying yes to this person from your past, you would be saying yes to this demon. You're literally welcoming them into your life. Like, yes, come in. Would you like a drink? Would you like my blood in a cup? Like, that's how that would be, right? I secretly love you. Yeah, this person secretly loves you. My love and my touch. Alright, I want to move on from this. Let me see what's going on over here. Take a second look at your friends and families. This card says, do not be so anxious to do favors unto others, as there is one who is just waiting to take advantage of your good nature. Right? We also have lucky numbers 42, 33, 7, 31, 22, 27. 3s, 1s, 2s, 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 7s. You could be seeing those numbers a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Either by themselves or I know I've been seeing a lot of like legit like 11:44, 11:44, whether it's morning or night. It's 11:44. I've been seeing 11:44 continuously. You know, let's look that up, right? Let's see. Angel bumper. My love and my touch. Oh my God, what? It said 11:44 twin flame. All right, 11:44. The angels want you to pay attention to something. Points to a need for recognition that yes, everything is in divine alignment and in your favor. 8 balance, everything is falling into place as it should. But you can make the process much smoother. So the past returns for a time. This person's going to come in. The situation's going to come in. It should be realistically, spiritually, it should be a simple yes or no. Right? No thank you. That should be the answer. No thank you. It should be that simple, but signifies a need for balance in life. We have a balance right here. Balancing material and spiritual pursuits for holistic growth. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I've been saying this entire time. This one last, because it says one last move, right? And then it says take a second look at your friends and families. What is that? What? Spiritual attacks. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So you got somebody that feels like they missed out on an opportunity to control you and have you as your puppet. They broke spiritual laws. I was trying to figure out what it was, but it was spiritual attack. So this person was spiritually attacking you, and I don't feel like they realized what they were doing, that it's illegal to spiritually attack a chosen one. Spiritually, it's illegal, right? You know how there's like laws out here? There's also laws in the spiritual. One of them being it's literally illegal for you to attack a chosen one, right? And sometimes too, side note, sometimes too, like if you're attacking a chosen one, everybody knows you're a chosen one. Demons know you're a chosen one. Angels know you're a chosen one. If this person was like trying to like get a demon to like attack you, this demon's like, yeah, I don't think we can attack this one. This one might be a little bit easier, but this one, we can't attack this one. And this person's like, no, we want to attack them. We want to attack. I want to do it, right? And the demon is going to do what a demon does, right? So this demon is just like, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not the one that's doing all this, but if you want to attack a chosen one, I know what's going to happen, and it's not going to happen to me, it's going to happen to you because you're the one that's doing this. You're the one that's hiring me for the job, right? So, these demonic or wicked entities could know or knew that you were a chosen one, but it's like, we're not the one that's going to get in trouble for this. You are, right? So, that's pretty funny. But anyways, so yeah, they broke spiritual laws by spiritually attacking you. Right? And it's crazy because it's like all that spiritual attacking and they still didn't get the opportunity to have you as their puppet. So this could have been someone that you were once friends with or had a family with, an ex with. Take a second look at your friends and families. This is someone from your past, whoever this person is. Also, I really feel like this card, take a second look at your friends and families. You have friends and families around you that's trying to see what you have, right? So you have this weird ex person from your past feeling this way. But then you also have people in your friends and family that's trying to see what you have. Like your materials, your finances, what kind of blessings you have, abundance you have. They're also trying to see what's coming your way. Those are the kind of people that you need to be like, hush, hush. That's why a lot of the things that you have and a lot of the things that you're being given, it's being kept secret. It's hidden. Like God is hiding what He's giving you. Because you got people in your friends and family like trying to see what you have, how much money you have, what cars you drive, how much your cars cost, your clothes, your jobs, how much money you get paid, whatever. They're trying to see what you have. And a lot of the times, these people only want to see what you have to see if they can utilize it for themselves as well, right? It's kind of like, oh, how much money you have? You think I could hold $5, right? You got $20? Can I hold $1? It's like, I don't know why I'm shuffling like that, right? So just be cautious of like people in your friends or family like continually asking you questions that's kind of like rude or inappropriate. Like, first of all, you don't talk about, unless it's a business partner that you're in a business with, you shouldn't really be talking to your friends and family and coworkers or whatever about your money, your finances, your materials, what you have in your home, what you're buying, how much your car costs, how much your house costs, unless it's like, unless somebody asks you like how much your house costs or like around how much you paid, so that way they too can buy a house or they're trying to buy a house, or if you're in business, like I said, unless you're in business with somebody, there really is no reason why people need to know about your finances or your materials or things like that. There really is no reason for that. So if you have friends and families around asking you or trying to take a peek inside your home, see what you have, it's because they want to, that should be a very clear sign. Is like, it's like, if you're looking inside my purse, it's because you want to see what's inside my purse. Why? Because you want to use what's in my purse. You want to take what's in my purse. You want to have what's in my purse, right? Otherwise, if you're good with what's in your purse or your pocket or your briefcase, you wouldn't feel the need to look inside my pocket or briefcase or purse, right? So you got, that's a side note, you have friends and family members around you trying to take a look inside your purse because they may not like what they're seeing inside their purse or their pocketbooks or their pockets or their briefcase or whatever the case it is. We have identity theft that came out. So somebody was trying to steal your identity, but you're too balanced for that. And let me, it's not really like documents. I mean, it could be, but I really feel like it's like your individuality, your freedom, your sense of clarity. It's kind of like with this puppeteer, right? In the movie Enough, after her husband was beating her, she tried to like gain her sense of freedom again. But he was like, I'm the one that makes the money. I buy the cars. You have a good life because of me. It's like this person wanted to be, and I talked about this in a reading before, when I was on the beach, how this person wants to be in control of your money, how much money you spend, where you go, where you take the car, how long you've taken the car, things like that, right? And in one of my readings, I talked about how years ago, when I was married, right, I was in a situation where I was like, I had an ex-husband who I was like sick, and I came home from the hospital, but I was like discharged in their care. And when we had gotten into an argument, I had tried to leave, and they said, well, you can't leave without my permission, because if you do, I'll just call the cops because they discharged you in my care. So it's kind of like this person missed out on the opportunity, or like they don't like that they couldn't do this, or that they can't do this to you now, right? Because like in the movie with Enough, the husband basically like, he made all the money, he had the cars, he bought the house, everything, and he's like, you have this good life because of me, right? So it's kind of like with identity theft too. I know in some marriages too, the wife is no longer an individual, or for some cases it could be the husband too, right? The wife is no longer an individual. She is now considered the wife of so-and-so's wife, so-and-so's husband. It's no longer, oh, just nice to meet you, so-and-so. It's nice to meet you, you're so-and-so's wife, or you're so-and-so's husband, right? It's like this person wanted you to not have your individual identity. You are no longer yourself. You are the property, or considered the dependent, or the, property of this person. And I feel like attacking your solar plexus. So yeah, this person wanted to, like, I feel like that's another thing that they broke spiritual laws of. They were trying to send you spiritual attacks so that way they can, like, steal your identity. You're no longer your individual self. You are controlled and easily compliant to and the property of this person from your past who is very evil. And it's like they wanted to control what you were able to create. If you had any ideas or whatever the case it is, you couldn't bring that into fruition. Your ideas are no longer your ideas. Now you operate out of their ideas. Whatever they want, whatever they wish, whatever their dreams and hopes are, you make their dreams and wishes possible, not yours. Attacking your solar plexus chakra, it's in your stomach. You're able to, when it's unbalanced, right? And I'll tell you something too. When it's unbalanced, you're very gassy, nauseous, you have respiratory problems, nerve pain, poor digestion, blah, 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 right? But when it's balanced, and I feel like your sense of identity is balanced, right? With identity theft and 8-8 balance, everything is falling into place as it should. With your sense of identity being balanced, like you know who you are, you know where you stand, you know your yeses, your nos, what you like, what you don't like, where you stand, where you don't stand, right? Things like that. You're able to stand in your personal power, your identity. You know who you are. Also, when it's balanced, you have intellectual abilities, like you can think clearly, you can able to convey wisdom, generate ideas and plans into reality, and how you manifest, and you're in your purpose. So I feel like with Slim, like he had it to a point where, and even when she was like trying to take money out the ATM and the bank, everyone was telling her, your finances are frozen, we can't get money out for you, blah, blah. Because realistically, that was his money that she was using. So, of course, he could control it. He can shut it off. He can revoke access to it, blah, 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 blah. Right? So, but that's why they always say, like, it's good to have your own money, even when you're married, because, people be crazy. But eventually, she got her own self situated, so he couldn't control her finances. He couldn't control, like, her cars and things like that, right? So your sense of identity, your identity within yourself, it's very stable, right? And this person is like grieving because they can't control every little thing, right? Your finances, your opportunities, your will, your wisdom, they can't get you. Also, another to this person is they can't get you to pour your energy with the sun here. Because you could have like an abundance of energy, like it's just never ending, right? And also with Mercury here, it's giving blue for intuition. So this person is like, they wanted you to use your abundant energy to, like, again with the soul sucker, to like pour into their dreams and their wishes and their hopes, and you make their dreams and realities and plans come true, right? Use your intuition for them, and you're not doing that, or they missed out on the opportunity to get you to do that. That's another thing. They broke spiritual laws because it's like seeing how much energy you have to see how much they can use it, right? That's another thing. We'll take a second look at your friends and families. They want to also see how much energy you have to see if they can utilize your energy and your intuition and your abundance and your finances and your money, cars, clothes, Let's get some tarot and then I'll close it. And I just saw 1440, 1441. Something wants to come out. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Ace of Cups. I feel like overall these are really good cards. This is essentially everything that I've been saying. Ace of Wands, right? You have the passion, the drive, the ability. You have ideas, right? Ace of Wands. Behind that is the Lovers. Balanced. Love. Peace. Ace of Cups. More love. An overflowing of love. Peace. Mutual love. Passion. Emotional growth, a new love, new beginning in love. This new love could be very passionate. We got Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Ace of Cups. So we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Give me a second, hold on. The Five of Swords. Upright. And the Ten of Pentacles behind that. There's no way. Sorry, it says, so take a second look at your friends and families. I feel like you've got friends and family members around you that's being petty about your Ten of Pentacles, your generational wealth, your comfortability, your success, the fact that you're not really worried about anything. It's like if they're not actively petty about it, they want to be petty towards it, or they want to have a reason to be petty, right? So these are people that are always trying to see what's in your pocket, or your briefcase, or your purse, or whatever. And it's like, even if they get the very slim chance or very minute opportunity to see what you have, it's like, why do you want to look inside my purse when what you see, you're going to feel some type of way about it? You're just going to get petty and weird and jealous and whatever, right? It's like these people, they feel some type of way about your Ten of Pentacles. That's weird. This is why I'm saying, like, what you have, your jobs, your cars, your clothes, your finances, what's in your home, it's being kept hidden. It's being kept a secret because these people, you got people around you that they just want to see what you have just so that way they can be angry about it or be petty about it or be jealous about it. It's like, I don't know, they just feel, God knows they're going to feel some type of way about it. You know they're going to feel some type of way about it. But it's like they still want to see anyways, right? It's like there's also jealousy towards your Ten of Pentacles too. that's why what you have is being kept hidden, because you have people that not only do they want to see what you have, but if they see what you have or if they find out what you have, they're just going to get jealous about it. And there's really nothing that you can do about that. But it's like, do you really want to be around people who's jealous of the things that you have? Because it's not really peaceful, because then it's going to be like a competition. It's going to be like a one-up. Well, I have this too, or I'm doing this too, or I have that too, or whatever the case it is, right? It's like, you can't, these are the kind of people that you can't really openly talk about your success with, because then they feel some type of way about it, right? And then in the background, you have an ex lingering about, feeling some type of way because they couldn't get you to be a yes man or a no ma'am or a yes girl or a yes boy, right? They couldn't get you to be in that energy, and just, I don't know, that's weird. Ace of Wands, Lovers, Ace of Cups. So let me get a couple more cards and then I'm going to close it. I also feel like you have people in your family members that they feel like you walked away from them, and now they feel some type of way, like they feel petty and jealous because you walked away from them. But here's the thing, had you not walked away from them, you would not be in the Ten of Pentacles. And realistically, they just feel some type of way. It's like, it's weird, because it's like they didn't want you to walk away from them, knowing that even these people know. They also know too that you walking away was the best thing you could have done for yourself. Because when you walked away, because I saw the Eight of Cups reversed on the bottom of the deck, they even know that you walking away is the best thing for you, or will be the best thing for you, especially when it comes to terms of like finances. They know that, but they don't want you to know that. So now they want to be petty and weird and jealous because you walking away was the best thing you could have done for yourself. Right? So now that they know that, it's like, well, now you walked away, you're in the Ten of Pentacles, let's see how much Pentacles you have. It's like, and God's like, no, absolutely not. Chariot. Something's coming your way. It's a new passionate beginning. Emotional. Like a new love. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, Ace of Cups, the Chariot. You got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then Cancer again. I knew it. Hi. Hold on. So, this is what's coming towards you.
Mom.
Hold on, baby.
Look, my mouse.
Yes, baby.
It's done.
Yes. It's you have a new passionate, emotional, very balanced, equal give and take love coming towards you. There's something new and exciting, emotionally fulfilling about this. And the thing is, this union is not, it's going to make a lot of people very unhappy because they have no choice but to witness this and see this and kind of like deal with it.
Oh, look, over there.
There could also be people who have no choice but to support this, even though they don't want to support this. You could also be a high priestess. You just know what you know. So you could be this divine feminine, or you could be a divine masculine high priestess. You just know what you know. You know this is coming. You know how. Blah, blah, blah. Everything in between. So whoever this person is, whether if you're this divine feminine, your divine masculine is going to be able to sit back comfortably and watch you do your thing. If you're a divine masculine, your divine feminine is going to be able to securely sit back and watch you do your thing without any jealousy or anything like that. Either or, right? This is gonna be the person that's gonna be like, that's my baby, yep, that's my girl, that's my guy, that's my man, that's my woman, whatever. Alright, so we got a couple things going on in this reading. We have this weird ex-person, this new beginning, then there's you, right? Your journey, what you got to do when the time comes, and then you've got a reminder about not being so boisterous or showy off about what you have, like, you know, because you got people. There's a lot going on in this energy right now. And I feel like, though, with this high priestess energy, because I see the high priestess 1, 2, 3. She's in the 10 of Pentacles, right? I feel like with this high priestess energy, also there's a dark high priestess or like a dark witch around you trying to see how much pentacles you have. So somebody is watching you to see how you generate what you generate, how much you make and how you make it, where you go, when you make it, whatever that is, I don't know, whatever that is, right? But you would be, but you already know this, you see this person, they just saw this person, you got caught, I know. They're trying to also count your money for you, which is weird. So you being this high priestess, whether it's divine feminine or masculine, you can see this. I just saw 1177. You know what's going on. You're able to also follow the trail of what's coming from where, right? See what's coming from where. You got two people really trying to see what you got in terms of finances. They could also be trying to spy. It's two women. You got two women trying to spy or trying to like intrude into your energy, whether it's through dreams or through other people, or like, oh, did you ask them this, or did they tell you this, or do they have that, or it's like they're not trying to be obvious about how much. It's like there's two women around you, they're trying not to be obvious about the fact that they want to know how much money you have. So instead of being so obvious about it, what they're trying to do is trying to find other avenues and ways, this is a side story, to see if they can find out through another person or through your dreams or through scrying or tarot or divination or whatever case it is, to see how much money you have, right? These could be two women in your friend group or your family or around you in your neighborhood. They just want to see. It doesn't have to be two women, but in the card it's two women. It could be a dark witch and a masculine, but one is older than the other. The card is two women, a high priestess and a feminine. So it's going to be like a dark witch or someone who likes to think they're a witch, but they're really not a witch, right? And then someone who's just like following along for the ride. Because it's like, well, they think they know what's going on. They must know what's going on, right? They've gotten us this far, but really, realistically, when you look up, how far have you really gotten? But anyways, that's these two. I feel like they don't really matter. They're just trying to, what's in her purse? What's in her purse? Open her purse. Open her pocketbook. Open his briefcase. See what's inside, right? You know how like in those movies, Okay, this is how these two are, how I'm getting. In Pirates of the Caribbean, there's always those two pirates, right? One is like a tall, skinny one, and the other one was like short and kind of bald. And they're just always in the way. Like, they just like do dumb stuff, right? They're always getting fooled by Jack Sparrow or like some other person. They just always happen to be in the mix. Like, they always happen to pop up, right? They're not threats, right? But they're like flip-flop, you know, whether it's Jack Sparrow utilizing them or Barbossa utilizing them, right? Or Davy Jones utilizing them, or whatever the case it is. It's always those two guys. And it's funny because they also give off the same energy. Like, so in Pirates of the Caribbean, there's two pirates that are like this. They flip-flop, right? They're not good, but they're not bad. They're just always around. And then there's like two other guys like that are in the military that are kind of like this too. Like, they're trying so hard to do the right thing, but they suck at doing the right thing. And towards the third movie, those two guys end up being pirates, and they're like, yeah, we're pirates, yeah, right? So it's like these two people, they're not a threat. They're just annoying, right? If you see Pirates of the Caribbean, you know which two pirates I'm talking about. And in the first Pirates of the Caribbean, you know which two guards I'm talking about. Because those two guards are always bickering with each other. And those two pirates are always bickering with each other. Right? They're just... I don't know. These two pirates try to be good pirates, but they suck at being pirates. And then these two military guards are trying to be good military guards, but they suck at being military guards. Right? It's just... They just suck at whatever they're doing. They just suck at their job. They just suck at being pirates. They suck at being military guards. They suck at being, like... These two people could also be, like the getaway drivers or, like, the lookouts. They just suck at that, too. Like, whatever job they were given, they just suck at it. And they're just not threatening at all. There's nothing scary. It's actually very comical, right? Because every show... Every movie needs its background character, so they're just kind of there to like fill up the extra time, the extra 10 minutes of comedy, right? The extra 2 minutes here, extra 3 minutes there. They're just there to fill up space in your life, right? So that's pretty much that. I wouldn't be too worried about them. Not everybody's a threat. Some people are just annoying. They're just put there to be annoying, right? God. It's so funny because there's always those two people that are like, they just be hanging out and they just suck at their jobs or suck at their role or purpose. They're just, you know, they have the title, but they're not good at it, right? And you just, if you observe and watch them, it's just very funny. Alright, so I think this is going to be the reading. Oh my goodness. It feels good. There's a lot to unpack here, but that's good, right? Alright, so this is a reading. I hope it helps. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. Bye.